All right, what's up, guys? So today ended up with 4640. Um, but let me play this video because it's kind of long and I don't want it to be super long. So I'm just gonna play this video so you guys can watch what happens. So I identified this one. This is not normally the pattern that this is not normally the chart that I trade, but it was the only one that looked like it was, you know, top gainer. So I had to take a look at it. I knew it had some issues right there. So I drew my lines because you can see over here had some issues over here, almost there. But I knew I was gonna wait for volume to kick in, then I'm gonna jump in. So check this out. Look, it starts turning green, volume starts kicking in. I jump in. I jumped in right there. So at this point now, I'm expecting it to go to 811, and then I'm done. But this thing starts going down a little bit. So now I'm like, okay. I mean, worst comes to worst, I'll just double up when it hits down here, and if it goes back up halfway, I break even and I'm out. Um, so that's kind of my thought. Then it starts kicking in again. So I'm like, good, 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 keep going. But for some reason, this thing was hesitating. And then it did this. And at that point, I was down like, I was down a pretty good amount. So I had to double up. I had to soften the blow. I didn't really have a choice. So now I'm just hoping that um, it gets to halfway mark, and then I'm looking at how far down it's going to have some support. If it goes down here, I may have to buy again, but I don't want to do that because you don't want to keep buying and buying and buying while it's dipping, especially on a stock that's already like heading down like this. So I figured, okay, right now I'm ahead. It's still hanging around this area, so it may still go to this section here. So I'm just gonna hang on to it. But if it goes below to somewhere around here, I'm just gonna probably sell and just take the loss. Then it starts kicking in. It starts kicking in volume right about here. You'll see. Um, so I'm just watching it, and right now I'm kind of break even because it's like in the middle. Um, I'm kind of like break even right now. I'm kind of up like $80 or $100 or whatever it was. So now it starts climbing up. Now I'm in the green. So then I know this is a problem area. Boom. I tried to sell. Look, I didn't get filled. I did not get filled. And I'm like, no, no, please go back up. Go back up. I didn't want to cancel this order. I'm still green, but I didn't want to cancel this order because I just felt like it was strong. So now it's sold. As soon as sell, look at this. It starts taking off, and I'm like, oh damn. So I'm like, I it is what it is, Like I knew where I was going in, I knew where I was going out. You can see these levels here. That's why I drew my line. And look how much further this thing started going up. So I'm like, okay, so then this thing is super strong. It's probably gonna go up to 963. So now I'm watching it. Now I'm watching it, and then I'm watching level two, and then I see it about to get halted, so I jump in. I jump in. I see you can still see orders going through it. It's about to get halted. Um, I don't have level two on here, but it's actually on this screen. But I'm watching level two, and I'm like, okay, it's about to get halted. So I jumped in, and now it is halted at 9:33:24. So I went ahead and I paused it, and then I replayed it because I didn't want to. I didn't want to. Let's back up 1 second. So 9:33:24 it got halted. So I just went ahead and I paused the video because I didn't want to wait. When it gets halted, it's like a 5 minute wait. So I didn't want to sit there and record for the whole 5 minutes. So I paused it, and then boom, I started recording back right before, like 10 seconds before it opened back up. As you can see, this thing was strong. I quickly sold because I knew this problem area right here. I had to sell around there. And as you can see, that was a very good spot to sell because then it started going back down. But then it starts going back up. And then I'm like, damn, this thing is super strong. I tried to buy here, but it wouldn't let me buy for some reason. My order didn't go through. And of course, it exploded again. But at that point, I had already hit my goal, and I tried to get in again after the halt, but for some reason my orders did not. I didn't get filled. Um, so I just stopped. I mean, I already hit my goal anyway, so can't be greedy, right? And that was it. That was pretty much it. As you can see, I was looking at the daily chart to see where it's going to come into some issues. VWAP is at 1140, I think it was. So I drew my line there. So I knew it could go up to 1140. But as you can see, it went up to 1060 and started coming back down. But I think I did pretty good. Just jumping in here, doubling up there, selling there at the problem area, because you saw it hesitated there, and then it also hesitated there. So I'm selling at the right spots. It's just this thing's super strong. So, I'd rather have a stock that's super strong than a stock that's super weak. So today was a good day. All right, guys, that's it for today. I'll check with you guys on the next one.